Have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. On first down, Mack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown of the new season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you're really out here in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the set. 51 to Mike. Curry. Ready?
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Fournette, a first down carry. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down, Bridgewater. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. These two teams all tied after one. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. This is Fournette. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that, they don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bridgewater nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Buying time to his left. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
37-yard attempt.
Bailey's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Hey, Echo. 61, matchbox lights.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
That's track. Mike 50. Hey, Charlie. Check. Hey. 50. There you go. Let go.
After the penalty, it's Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, exit. Get it.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And an alley to run. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Bridgewater trying for right, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Great. Quick stone, Travis. Right. 5.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
On the double. 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, wahoo. Check 99. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch now.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan, our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This one taken from the 7. And a great return. Solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Fournette. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go, here we go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Mack, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Bridgewater. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Fournette. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready. 80 weapon. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Go.
Now back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Nelson Aguilar. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys continue to pull it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess, 84 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that will cut this lead down to 25. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Big stop, big stop, let's go.
It's second and inches.
On second down now, it's Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing that.
On the run, it's Fournette. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Second and 6. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Bridgewater. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run with Fournette, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Taco Charlton Came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Taco Charlton picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks.
And the pressure gets to him again. Taco Charlton getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 36 yards on the play. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now a carry from Mack. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2. On 1st down, Mack. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 4th down, they're going. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Josh Allen, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Harris. Danico Autry is in on the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
It'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. So we got 3 at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And it's the Redskins scoring again to open up that lead. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. Complete to right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Jags grab it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth
quarter. You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A handoff to Fournette, and an alley to run. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
That's it, and it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 or. 2.
They'll run it again with Fournette. Fournette, a first down, still going. And down to the 16-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about